We all love and enjoy watching adventure anime when a hero gets transported to a new world. Watching how they deal with the current situation is a treat, as well as witnessing their strength and growth. Today in our video, we'll discuss 10 instances of anime characters being isekai'd to other worlds. But before we begin, please remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to be notified of all our new videos. And with that said, let's dive in. Okay! 10. 𝐒𝐮𝐩𝐩𝐸, a story about two guys fighting side by side as rivals and comrades, each from a different world and background. Well damn, sign me up then. This anime is an original isekai anime story with a lot of unrealized potential, sadly. The show is slow-paced at first, but then picks it up as Emilio, the imprisoned prince, and Shun, the clueless newcomer, has to fight through a lot of trials, meeting many people on the way, friend or foe alike. Emilio hopes nothing else but regaining his rightful place as the king. Shun and Emilio, though they fight all the time, make such a hilarious duo, and somehow they just sync together and click. 9. Arata Kangatari, an anime about two guys switching their worlds, and both of them called Arata. Nothing confusing here. Oh no, not one bit. The idea of the series and switching worlds is unique to this anime, and not that much used usually, giving a refreshing perspective on the characters, and you can feel their reactions and experiences because of this. However, the story progression is sometimes slow, and the fight scenes are kinda dull. But that aside, it's not a bad storyline. The strength of this series, however, and what makes it worth watching, is the characters in it and how they're fleshed out. Even though it's one of those typical shonen anime, quote-unquote, I will save everyone kind of series, the characters still have depth and true development and growth, as well as the interaction between them is close to being realistic and satisfying in a sense. Is it a great series? No, not that much. Is it bad? Of course not. And it's worth the watch if you ask me. The concept is intriguing enough. 8. Nakanohito 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐭. Such an irony for a prominent and famous streamer that thrives on views from people how he plays games for him to become the actual game. This is what happened to Akatsuki Iride after playing the infamous game, The Ones Within Genome. As he is transported into the game, Iride finds a lot of other famous game streamers like him, each with their own gaming specialty and style. In a way, the situation they are in is like Saw, the horror movie, except that this time they will actually work together rather than kill each other in order to survive and collect the 100 million views. This series' concept of being stuck in a game is like SAO, but can't be any further than it, with players using their skills and wits while exploring the dark, gloomy pasts of each one of them. 7. Isekai 𝐜𝐴 𝐷𝐸𝐿. The last thing you want to happen while summoning a demon lord is to use a slave lock spell and have that spell backfire on you. The two beautiful girls that summon Takuma into his game avatar Diablo, the strongest there is in the game, get their whole world flipped upside down after witnessing how strong, powerful, and smart Diablo could actually be. After being a veteran in the game and having all the powerful skills in it while memorizing all the roads and alleyways in the game proved to be very useful for Diablo, and make it easier for him to accept the situation he's in. Now, Diablo roams the land with his two unfortunate slaves in an attempt to break the seals and find his way back home. The animation isn't the best, but it is decent, as well as the characters in it are fun to watch, especially if you're watching the uncensored version, embracing the ecchi scenes in all its glory. 6. Divine Gate. Sometimes being in a fantasy world doesn't require you to be living in it, just believe in its existence and try looking for it. The Divine Gate is a place said to be where heaven, hell, and earth exist. A lot of humans believe this to be as a folk tale of sort of story they tell kids when going to sleep, unknowing of a darker, more sinister truth. Someone once said, all the stories are true. And he couldn't be more right, as the cast of characters discover that the Divine Gate truly does exist, and the fantastical realm that lies behind its doors is real. Ieoto and his companions hone their skills in the secret government school and try to look for any clues that lead them to the gate. The story isn't that fleshed out or good to say the least. Out of all the characters, the only interesting one was Ieoto, until you realize how much of an angsty kid with family issues he is. This show is one of those watch one time and forget about series. 5. 𝐒𝐵𝐵. If adventure shonen anime taught us anything, then it's about friendship and camaraderie and how to get out of sticky situations with enough trust and belief. Zed, being the hothead in the group, needs someone collected and wise like Noah to calm his rash judgments with logic and reason. They make a good team, and they fend for each other each in his own way. After being transported to the foreign world, they're introduced to the concept of shared casting, the use of elemental spells or the summoning of familiars. In the old days, this concept was new and original, and everyone loved it. 𝐒𝐲𝐫 is one of those shows that keeps getting better with time rather than losing sight of the plot with needless fan service and pointless plots. If anything, it's actually impressive how 𝐒𝐲𝐫 still retains a good rating and reviews on MAL even though it's 15 years old. Damn, that's a lot of time. It's true what they said, that old is gold, and 𝐒𝐲𝐫 does a great job in proving them right. 4. Isekai Cheat Magician. Getting isekai, check. Blinding light transport you with your childhood friend/love interest to another world? Check. Gaining immense powers in mere minutes? Check. Generic plot and characters? Check. This is all you need to make the most generic isekai anime to ever exist. Like, literally, this anime doesn't bring anything new to the table, and however and whenever you watch it, you'll keep comparing it with other series you've already seen. It's like the anime creators were so bored and just started collecting scenes from other isekais and mashed them up in this series. If you're bored and have nothing else to do in your life, you can go waste a few hours of your life watching it. Sadly, if they gave the series the time of day, it would have been something special, but as of now, it's a sea of cliches. 3. Sengoku Nightblood. The game turned into anime curse strikes again. And this time it struck so hard the anime was in shambles. This series is based off of an otome game where you have to protect the land and save Yuzuki from the Akuma, who are after her special potent blood. The game sheds light on what is happening. However, the anime was lazy directed with bad lines and all over the place plot. This anime should have been more thorough about the settings and the plot instead of being a commercial poster for the game. 2. Conception. Oh god, industries just never learn when to stop, do they? Games can't be anime. Stop trying. This series is a living example and a shining beacon that video game adaptations never work out. In this anime, the Chad protag job is to impregnate the constellational maidens through a love ritual and nurture the star children to fight back the impurities. If you're looking for a series about adventure and battles, then this series isn't for you. This series might even cost you some brain cells. It is chill just to watch it and not expect anything at all from it. It's just better this way. 1. Mushoku Tensei Isekai Itara Honki Dasu. Just when you think you'll get rewarded after doing something heroic, you end up swimming in a pool of your own blood, taking your final breath. With his eyes closing to the world, he opens them again, reborn as a baby to a loving and caring family with the name of Rudeus Greyrat, retaining all his memories from his previous life. In a world of magic and fantasy, Rudeus proves to be a prodigy among his peers, mastering intermediate spells at an exceptionally young age. Being a man in the body of a child helps him as well to view the world in a more mature and calm-minded manner. But that doesn't mean that he isn't childish from time to time. He's even so perverted, he can give Jiraiya a run for his money. The anime is unique, and it's still new, so go watch it. What are you still waiting for? Rudeus' spells and skills will catch the eye of many others, friend and foe alike, as he embarks on his journey in his new life. This anime is one of those once-in-a-lifetime chances, so don't sleep on it, and keep it up in your recommended-to-watch list. And with this, we conclude our video. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it for you. If you liked this video, remember to share and subscribe. Smash that thumbs up button, and don't forget to turn on that bell icon to be notified about all our new videos. Also, if you have a subject in mind for a video, write it down in the comments below. Until next time we meet, see ya!